Welcome to CityWise. I'm your host, Tiana Stevens. CityWise is produced by the City of Rochester to shine a spotlight on city living at its best. Well, he's on a mission to highlight the outstanding achievements of African American men and young men in the areas of community involvement, social justice, public service, philanthropy, and much more. Jermayne Myers is president of the Rochester Black Men Achieve Awards. He recently launched this initiative in an effort to spark an empowering movement to change lives. And he joins us today to tell us more. Thanks for coming on, Jermayne.
Thanks for having me.
So you've been working on this for a long time. How did you get the idea to bring this award program to Rochester?
Well, we collectively, myself and a few men in the city, we've been trying to figure out ways to jumpstart our black men in the city to doing a little bit more to trying to change the community. So a little over a year ago, we talked about some ideas, that can work in the city to improve our black men and our neighborhoods, the educational experience for our kids growing up.
Sure.
And we came out with the awards ceremony as one of many initiatives that we want to do.
So a lot of hard work to pull something like this together. What prepared you to do this?
Well, two things. My life experience. A lot of people don't know, but when I was 11, my father got killed. He had a restaurant in the city of Rochester on North Street called Rosie's. And while closing the restaurant, an individual went in there and robbed him and shot him in the process. That experience was the first thing that helped change my life. When I was 17, my mother passed away, and she raised 10 of us. I have 5 foster brothers and sisters and 5 regular brothers and sisters.
Right.
And at 17, growing up without a father and men in my life, especially some of the men who I thought should have stepped up to the plate and they didn't. So going through that experience of having, men that were in my life but not in my life really prepared me for this initiative. The second thing is that in my role working with the mayor, I've been involved in the community probably my whole life.
Right.
And I get to meet hundreds of men across the city, and I get to sit and listen to them and talk to them about some of the things that they want to be able to do or the things that they are doing that no one seems to, I don't want to say care about, but really
maybe acknowledge.
Okay. So you have a lot of men who walk around the city invisible, and I was one of them. You walk around invisible and people don't recognize your efforts. Not that we should be doing stuff to be recognized, but every now and then, somebody wants to be able to hear somebody say thank you.
Right, absolutely. How many awards are you looking to give out? What are some of the categories? So
we have 26 award categories.
Wow.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
And it's funny, we started off with 100.
Oh, wow.
And it took us probably 3 to 4 months to get it down to 26 solid categories. And some of our awards range from Firefighter of the Year to Community Policeman of the Year to Business CEO of the Year to Community Organization of the Year. Everything is about what are people doing with their talent and their resources. You can have name recognition, and what are you doing with it? So everything must be community involved. We have Pastor of the Year. I personally believe in the church being outside the church walls.
Right.
And for churches to get more involved in the community, because we have a lot of churches in the city of Rochester.
Right.
If you have a few thousand churches that are outside the walls of the churches, we have pastors and our whole congregations that are working to impact the surrounding neighborhoods. I think we can really change the lives of people. Our biggest award is called Man of the Year.
Okay.
And that award recognizes an individual who throughout the year has consistently been involved in the community through philanthropy, community involvement, mentoring, volunteering, humanitarianism, So that individual throughout the year is the person that we want to recognize and honor as Man of the Year. And we also have Future Man of the Year, which is for a young man between the ages of 6 and 18.
Okay.
So that award exists, and it's the same for a youth or a child. You know, they're out there in the community at a young age.
Right.
So they're Future Man of the Year.
Does every award category also feature the youth component?
Not every award category. We have probably 5 of the award categories youth can apply for.
Okay.
We're actually working on something for the youth for next year in summertime, where we want to do awards recognition program for our youth.
Excellent.
So this one is really about our men and some of our community organizations that are tasked with changing our community and working to better our city.
Right.
So we also have some organizational awards for Community Organization of the Year,
Okay.
Fraternity of the Year, and one of my favorite is Outstanding Men's Program. What men's program in the city of Rochester is shaping and changing our men's lives for the better? You know, so that's one of my favorite awards.
Covering a lot of ground. How do you choose the nominees, and how does the voting process work? How do you choose from all these great men?
Good question. So I personally don't choose. So I don't want no one chasing after me. They don't win. But the public nominates individuals or organizations for the awards. The deadline is November 24th. After the deadline, Black men in the city, I'm asking that they sign up by visiting our website and click on the membership link for them to sign up to be a voter. So men in the city will be the ones that go through the voting process. There's 3 rounds. There's the first round, which gets the nominations down to 5. Then the second round gets it down to the top 3. Then all the men who signed up to vote will be able to vote on the actual winner in each category.
Okay.
And we'll announce the winners at the awards gala.
Excellent. And you had a press conference to announce the Rock BMA Awards program. How did the community respond to you?
It was amazing. Last night, I probably received 30 phone calls. Facebook is blowing up right now. My inbox is blowing up from people. How do I help? How do I help? How do I nominate somebody? Is this a good category to nominate this individual? Can I nominate myself? You know, and the answer is yes. You can nominate yourself.
Okay.
You know, it's okay to do that. But no, the community feedback and was very receptive, and I appreciate that.
What specific ways can the community help support this endeavor?
So one, I'm asking that all Black men in the city of Rochester who are in good standings visit the website to sign up to be a member to vote. They will receive a voter packet in the mail, and they'll be able to participate by selecting the winners. 2, I'm asking that the community come out to the awards gala on Saturday, January 20th. It's going to be an unforgettable experience and evening for everyone. You know, my mind is swirling around
It's
about
a lot to do.
a lot. The production itself is going to be good.
And you've got some great community sponsors already on board.
Correct. So we have some great sponsors, but we're looking for more sponsors because the money that we're looking to raise also will be able to fund some community initiatives in the city. And we'll talk more about that later in the year and next year at the awards gala. So, you know, people can sign up to vote and nominate somebody. They can nominate themselves. They could be a member to vote on the awards and sign up to be a sponsor and attend the event.
Excellent. So some of the awardees have already been predetermined by your executive committee. Who are some of those awardees?
So we have a board of governors, and the board of governors is tasked with identifying men in the community who should receive a special honor. And some of the special honors that we have is our Lifetime Achievement Award. You know, who in the city over the course of their career or lifetime has really made a significant impact in the city of Rochester. And this year we selected 3 individuals. The first individual is Dr. David Anderson. You know, he's being nominated for his work in the Black community.
Right.
The second individual is David Gant, Assemblyman David Gant. He's being recognized for over 47 years of public service to the city of Rochester. And then our last Lifetime Achievement Award goes to none other than Captain Charles Price, who is Rochester's first Black police officer.
Wonderful.
You know, and what inspires me most about him is that he's in his 93 and he's still out there in the community trying to help shape the lives of our new recruits that join the Rochester Police Department.
Why is this so important for Rochester?
I think it's overdue. You know, recognizing our men in the city is long overdue. So it's really important. You know, men want to be able to feel that they're not only loved, but
Appreciated.
appreciated.
Sure.
You know, and like I said, we don't do stuff just to get recognition, you know, but being appreciated every now and then, you know, will encourage our men to go harder at it,
Sure.
to encourage others to step up to the plate. And that's what we're trying to accomplish.
Final question, who's your role model?
Whew, good question. I have a few. Dr. David Anderson is one of them. David Gantt is one of them. James Norman. Dr. Leonard Brock is another. Rodney Young from the United Way. So I have a few role models that I look up to in the city of Rochester. You know, my twin is one of them as well.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much, Jermayne, for coming on today. Again, the Rochester Black Men Achieve Awards Gala will be held on Saturday, January 20th, 2018. For more information on the gala and to stay up to date on other initiatives, you can visit rockbmaawards.com or call 585-310-2822.